What's good, YouTube? This is Podcast 48, and today we're going to be talking about how you cannot put people on a pedestal, all right? It's very simple. I'm just going to put it like this, all right? The second you put somebody on a pedestal, the second you idolize somebody, the second you be like, all right, this person is perfect and great, the second that person fails, you're going to be like, what the fuck? All right? You're going to be like, yo, why did it just happen? Like, for me, for example, I used to always, all right, I really didn't have friends. I have friends, but I never had somebody that I could literally say best friend. I never had a best friend. Anytime that I said, all right, this person's my best friend, that person never ever said it back to me. They were never like, you're my best friend too. I've never had a best friend. So anytime when I had a friend and I would be like, I would say that person was my best friend without them really being that. That's me putting them on a pedestal. I would expect them to act a certain way. I would expect them to treat me a certain way. And the second they didn't, I would be like, bruh, I would cut them off. Or I'd be like, bruh, you can't, if you're not my best friend, you can't even be my real friend, you know? And that's my fault. I shouldn't have even put them on that high of a level. Because realistically, you can't. You really cannot. That's for your parents, for anybody in this world. Your heroes, you got to remember that we are all human, all right? We all fail. We all have our problems, all right? The second you believe that somebody's perfect or, they can't do no wrong, they can't get hurt, the second they fuck up, the second they fail, the second they mess up, the second they do anything that you do not like, you're going to get so mad. You're going to get so much hatred, so much anger in you. You're going to be like, I hate this person. You let me down. And realistically, they didn't let you down. You let yourself down, all right? You believe that this person was so great, so amazing, and they showed you that they're not, because they are not. They're human. We are all human. Being human means we're going to fail. It means that you're literally going to ride a bike and you're going to bust your ass maybe one time on that bike. That is the whole point of us being human. Because it teaches you how to when I fall and bust my ass on that bike, guess what? You're not going to sit on the floor. Guess what? You got to get back up. You got to. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And the second you start putting people on a pedestal and being like, oh, this person can't fall off that bike, the second they do fall off the bike, you're going to be like, what the fuck? I didn't see that coming. I didn't think you could I didn't think that you could do that. I didn't think you could fail. You got to believe that everybody can fail. Everybody has their problems. Everybody is not perfect. You think The Rock looks at you think The Rock all right, you think The Rock you really think The Rock looks in the mirror every single day and be like, all right, I'm the fittest person in the world? Realistically, I believe this man puts in so much work, does go so hard, because one time I believe he looked in the mirror and he said, I'm disgusted with myself, because that's how I used to feel. If you were ever a fat person or you still are a little big, when you look in the mirror, we have that thing where it's just like, we're looking at ourselves and we're looking at our belly and we're looking at our cheeks and we're looking at our chest. And if you have man boobs, you're looking at your man boobs and you're playing with them and you're squeezing them and you're like, ugh, I'm just disgusted, all right? The Rock is not perfect. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, name is The Rock. You think he's really a rock? You think if I throw a big brick at his head, he's not gonna bleed? He's not a rock, all right? He's not perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect. We all have our problems. We all have our issues. We all got things that we have to deal with. So do not idolize. Do not put somebody on a pedestal. Do not think that they're perfect, because he's not, she's not, nobody is. We all got issues. And if The Rock ever listens to this video, I'm just going to tell you, hey, I won't come in for you. You're just a good example. That's all I got to say. But don't think that anybody cannot fail, all right? I know as kids we all believe that our parents and everybody's a superhero. Everybody that we look to up to, everybody we looked up to is a superhero, and they're invincible and they can't die. That's why when you're a kid and you finally do see the first person that do happen with death, you be like, wow, how is that even possible? But you gotta realize we're not perfect. Everybody dies. Everybody goes through shit. And we all have our problems that we have to deal with. And yeah, you and the people that you look up to, we're gonna fall off that bike. Maybe 1,000 times. But all that matters is if you're gonna get up. You're gonna get up, wipe yourself off, get back on the bike, and live life and ride that bitch. And have fun, man. Have fun. So do never, ever, ever, I don't know how many times I can say this, do not ever put somebody on a pedestal. If you're going to put anybody on a pedestal, put God on a pedestal. Say he's the best. He's the greatest, because it's the truth. Now, y'all have a good day. Have a good night. And just live life. Be happy.